click the link below to work one-on-one with me. I was able to string together quite a bit of push-ups the beginning this week. I think this is a really nice way to start off the week, actually, because Mondays I consider the first day of the week, and when you kind of feel like you have a reset, that's never really a great thing. Monday is like a reset. Like every week, at least here, trash goes out on Sunday. So the trash is all gone on Monday, and it's like a whole new week. And that's just like these couple streets where I live, but it goes to show that we live in a sort of cyclical way. And when you can start a week with positivity and try to work effectively, you could get a lot done. And I feel like I was able to get a lot done these past few days, and that's just nice. So I've been still doing the same thing, doing sets of 10. Sometimes I'll make a mistake and it won't be a set of 10, but for the most part, I'm doing sets of 10. I think I might change that for now. Every video is basically unique, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I decide I want to do sets of 20, but regardless, the goal is 200 push-ups a day at minimum, and I've been doing good. I did 408 plus 368. That equals 776 push-ups just the past 2 days. And I started at 41,711 plus 776 equals 42,487 push-ups completed so far. It's a work in progress. It's all a work in progress. My form is getting a little better, but I have noticed that specifically yesterday, the second day here, it's kind of slipping. So, I mean, you won't really see that until much later in the video, but even these, I'm noticing I start off in an okay planche position, but as I do reps, I slowly go further away from that planche position, and I'm interested in why that's happening. So yeah, that's kind of where my mind is at with these. Really, I'm just doing as many as I can, trying to practice, trying to find actually maybe where my limit is with daily training. Like, what's the most I can realistically reach? I watched this video by Truett Haynes, and he set the world record for pull-ups in 24 hours at like over 8,000. I don't know the exact number, but he did a lot of pull-ups, right, in just 24 hours. And his week of training is so intense. It is 10,000 pull-ups in 1 week, plus like 15 miles of running, plus like a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 push-ups. It's a lot. And he plus the gym and other exercises, and it's just amazing. It's amazing what some people are capable of doing, and it really puts me into perspective with what is actually possible in the world. Some people look up to me. I have clients who depend on my knowledge to assist them on their journey towards their better self, right? Their more capable self, towards the physique they want. And it really puts it into perspective how much more I have to grow individually, how much harder I have to work to be able to have someone stand on my back. I heard this quote recently: we stand on the backs of giants. And uh, you got to think someone's going to be standing on your back someday. What am I actually responsible for? And what am I capable of carrying? And at the very least, I should be able to carry myself. And one way that I can do that is by practicing these push ups. Like hundreds of push ups a day, 200 push ups a day is a really nice goal. Right now, I'm super happy with this. And it felt at the beginning like a stretch. I was like, I don't know if I could do that. I was kind of unsure. But now I'm thinking, like, maybe I could do more, and some days I'm gonna do more. And I'm not strict about this. I think, of course, if I do 250 push-ups, that's great. That's awesome. That's a quarter thousand. That's a quarter thou, right? That's a lot of push-ups. That's a big level. That's a good amount of experience. And I like that. I like that I'm not like limited. I should hit 200. That's the real thing, is that takes me less than an hour. It should take me less than an hour to do 200 push-ups. If I do 10 push-ups every 3 minutes, that is 200 push-ups in an hour. And so I should be absolutely capable of that. And even setting 300 in an hour, that's a push-up every 2 minutes. There's nothing wrong with that either. That's actually quite good as well. And it's just about finding a solid pace and seeing how much time do I have throughout the day. Like, when can I set aside 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get to this goal? Because it doesn't happen all at once. And especially like this Truett Haynes guy, I mean, he's spending 4 hours at the gym doing pull-ups. He's doing 2,000 pull-ups a day. But, I'm not like that. He doesn't do that every day again, but, someday he'll do like a few hundred, but it's still a lot. He's a professional athlete at this point. You can't deny that. And it's just interesting where different people are at. This guy, Doug Sensor Martin, who is a Call of Duty player who also just broke the world pull-up record. He did 9,250. He, plays video games. And I remember this guy from years ago. I would sometimes watch his videos, and he actually provided good fitness content. And there's no surprise in that he would actually go on to break a world record, just because some people, especially when you have that competitiveness in you, when you have that spark, that fire in you, and you actually really strive to the challenge, you step up to it, you can achieve incredible things. And these guys who, I have this guy's dad's book, Cam Hanes, Truett Haynes' dad. I have his book, and I started reading it a little bit, but basically he's just like this hunter, and he runs and he lifts. And so that's pretty much it. Like, his whole thing is run, lift, shoot. And it's cool because his lifestyle is super clean and friendly and positive, and he's very strong. And yeah, it's just amazing. Like, some people, he runs ultra marathons, right? He runs ultra marathons. He lifts weights about every day, and he practices archery about every day. So it's just a different caliber of human being. Some people are at a different level. And it's just really cool to see that. It's cool to see that, this guy is self-built in the way that he built his self physically. No one else did the exercises for him. No one else struggled. No one else ran. You all do it for yourself. And that's the hard truth of it. I had to address this when it comes to running this year because I was very, very, very slow. And one thing that I do want to actually admit is that I have not really stuck to my goals this year like I should have. I wrote down a lot of goals, and I have to be honest, I wasn't great at keeping them. I wasn't great at working towards them, and it's nearing the end of the year, and I'm still working on these things, but I let myself get a bit ahead of myself, and I overestimated what I was capable of, and in a way that's good because I still have room for things I'm striving for, and I still have these goals ahead of me. At the same time, it shows that I could be working even harder and taking on even more burden. I could sacrifice more of my time to make the time around those around me's more positive and more effective and better. And push-ups, at the very simplest level, they make you stronger. They just make you stronger, especially when I am doing these correct form discipline push-ups where I'm touching my chest to the floor and I am fully locking on my elbows. Now, every rep is not perfect, but that's the goal. When I'm doing these, that is like a hammer just slamming on a chisel, carving out a piece of stone. It is just repetition and it is subtle. And, one push-up is not too much experience. 10 push-ups is a good amount of experience. 100 push-ups is an awesome amount of experience. And 1,000 push-ups is almost unrecognizable from the first one because so much has changed, so much has gotten better. And even at a high level, I see that I can always improve. My pull-ups can get better. This guy, Truett Haynes, can do like 35 pull-ups in a row, if not more now. He can do a ton in a row, and it just shows how efficient people can get at certain movements and how strong you can get. And right now, I can recognize in myself, I've been making a lot of excuses. With my diet, I went on a bulk. I was not eating clean. I was not being my best self. And now I've cleaned up my diet. I'm eating incredibly clean and lean foods. And, I'm also eating plenty of healthy fats, but that's besides the point. I am starting to slim down, and things just happen in different ways for different people, and some of it comes down to what we want. And I'm still deciding, do I want to retain this heavier weight, or is it time to lose some weight? I think I will keep it on for a little longer. I'm about 190. I just weighed in at 190, and I feel good at this point. I'm 5'10", 190, which officially puts me at overweight, right? I think that's so amazing. I'm officially overweight, and I have a six-pack. And that is what modern medicine gives you. That's just don't believe what your eyes show you. I literally have a six-pack, and my BMI is overweight. When I was at over 200 pounds, I was officially obese based on the BMI chart. 5'10", 205 pounds, that's technically obese, and I still had visible abs. And that's just unfortunate that this is the way these systems work. It's a okay estimate for some people, especially when you look at average, but when you look at people who actually really strive towards a goal, you are no longer in the realm of average. Like top 10% muscle mass is a lot more than, 50 percentile. It's probably like double. I don't even know. It's probably like a huge difference in muscle mass because some people are still really skinny. It's amazing. It's amazing the variation in people. I'm technically overweight still. And I don't know how to feel about that because, in a way, I feel like it's kind of right. Like, naturally, my weight is just dropping a little bit. So, I'll see where I take this bulk. It will make the push ups easier if I lose weight, but I don't know if that's necessarily what I want or need right now. I'm actually just really happy and grateful for the position I'm in. I'm just honestly overjoyed. I broke through the 40,000 marker with push-ups with relative ease. I really picked up the pace lately. I'm setting solid goals, 200 push-ups a day. That's a wonderful goal when it comes to push-ups. 200 push-ups a day is no easy task. That means you're getting nearly 1,500 push-ups a week, 1,400 push-ups a week. Let's do some math. You got 52 weeks in a year, okay? 52 weeks in a year. You have 200 push-ups a day, 1,400 push-ups a week. I should really just bring out a calculator at this point. Let's do 52 times 1,400. 72,800 push-ups in a year. If you do 200 a day, you do 72,800 in a year. Let's just think about that. Just take it slow it down. Think about this number. 72,800 in 365 days in 1 year. That's the number that you can make. So you can do what I've done already, which is 40,000, and nearly double it. That's how fast you can make progress if you set this kind of intention, this kind of goal. And I hope that you are the kind of person that can do that. It seems like if you stuck through this video to this point, you have an ability to concentrate to where you can achieve really great things. Most people are not willing to sit through this kind of a video where I'm discussing this kind of topic and actually thinking about growth. This is realistic for you information. You can do 72,800 push-ups in 1 year if you can do 200 push-ups a day. And it kind of hurts to say that because 200 push-ups a day is hard. I'm no beginner to calisthenics. I know it's not easy. I know someone who is not maybe adept as me, and that's not to put myself on a pedestal. That's just to say that I have some experience in this, and I've been able to put up some numbers consistently, doing sets of 10. That's my goal right now. So I don't have any goals with maximum push-ups or anything, specifically because my weight is kind of high right now. I don't want to test that. I don't want to test that too much. So maybe I will eventually. For right now, I'm just happy doing sets of 10, and that's 20 sets of 10. 200 push-ups is 20 sets of 10. This guy Truett is doing 200 sets of 10. He's doing 2,000 push-ups a day. Think about that. Think about what's possible. I'm doing 200 at least. I did a little bit more now, but it just goes to show that's not a crazy goal if you are practicing calisthenics, but you can be further along than me in 1 year if you just do 200 push-ups a day. I'm reiterating that a lot, so I'm just gonna go back to the push-ups that I've done so far. I started out at 41,711. I did 408 on Monday, November 18th. I did 368 on Tuesday, November 19th. That is 776 push-ups. When I add those two numbers together, I get 42,487. There's nothing special about these numbers anymore to me. It's just a number, you know. It's just gonna keep going up, just gonna keep moving. Thinking about other people doing these kinds of challenges is interesting because it really actually gives you perspective as to what kind of pace is somebody setting. How much are they challenging themselves and what level are they at? It's cool to see that. And sometimes people don't put their numbers. They just, do the reps and don't talk about it so much, and that's fine too. Personally, I don't have much of a preference, although for this challenge specifically, I'd like to record just about all these push-ups. Thank you for watching. Click that link below to work one-on-one with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.